Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Yuzral. This is Parvati. That is Vicar Max, who may or may not actually be a vicar. And that is Ike Christiansen, because I need to get some better guns.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability.
Can I
also
point
have
out
a
that
line
the
of specialized
previous
melee
owner...
weapons for those times you have to repel borders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Yeah, that would be bad. That would be very, very bad. Can I point out that second-hand armor tends to come about because it comprehensively failed to protect the previous owner? Or does that put a ding in your sales pitch? Let's see what you've got for sale. Okay, armor bits. Various stun battens. Ooh, electric damage, eh? Tremor cleaver, level 6. Level 9. Looking at security blades. However, what I'm really after are some better helmets. Handguns plus 5. Ooh. That might be worth grabbing. Ordnance control armor. It's level 9, 40 armor, but it's got plenty of gadget and mod slots. What else is available? Right control armor. Armor and gadgets, even better, and a plus 5 defense skills. Okay, how much cash have I got? Plenty, 6,000 and change. Factory stock armor plating, dialogue skills plus 5. Alright, let's grab that myself. And yep, we'll add on the advanced helmet. Oh, elite troop armor. Stealth skills minus 5, block plus 5. I like being able to sneak to an extent, so we'll hold off on that briefly. What about the mechanics? All of them, the tech stuff, but not brilliant. Now it's safety lice. Spacer's choice, and therefore it's going to be cheap garbage. Ordnance control helmet, lockpick max distance, medium armor, advanced defensive helmet. Yeah, we'll grab the advanced defensive helmet as well. Then for the others, it's all plus 9, except for the elite troop armor, which is 26 armor, but ooh, yikes, that's going to be awkward to sneak about him. Minus 5 on stealth skills. I suppose I could try sticking on a Nightingale mod to counter it, though. Alright. You know what, let's grab it. Anyway, we'll mod it up and then see what happens. Also take the Ordnance Control helmet for Aramid. And we're pretty much done. You know what? Elite troop for everybody. Yoink. So, properly heavy armor. Has he got any decent weapons? Most of it's cheap. Do get a decent discount, though. Yay. And, alright, we'll think about re-equipping in a second. So, pop the inventory. Let's see what we can do here. Elite troop armor. Equip that. Proper power armor. Excellent. And of course the advanced defense helmet. Yeah. Yoink. There we go. Little bit multicolored, and it's got the Auntie Cleo logo on it, but oh yeah, that looks a bit more decently protected, doesn't it? Admittedly, I can't see to the left or right because of the high collar, but hey, it's fine for stopping shrapnel. Parvati, what are you wearing though? Plus 7 armor for the mechanics. And a low pressure helmet. Well, if we put you into the ordnance actually, I'm keeping the ordnance control armor for myself, aren't I? Right. Let's get you the better helmet. And also put you into... yeah, elite troop as well. So Parvati is now properly powered up into the bargain. And her level 5 assault rifle, let's dump that. Replace it with a level 6 plasma. So, yay, Parvati, properly pulled up now. As for Matt, he's using a level 6 shotgun. Give him the grenade launcher. Oof. That would be an interesting exercise in chaos, I think. We have got the Montag. A lock-on flamethrower. If you don't mind, I'm going to have that for myself. Weapons. Montag. You get to replace the sniper rifle. Because, let's face it, we're not exactly doing subtle in this stuff, are we? Actually, you know what, Max? You are getting the grenade launcher. I am so going to regret this, but hey, it'll be hilarious for about 20 seconds. Also, standard trooper armor just to boost you up. Right, we've got a proper selection of heavily armored killbots now. So, where next? Adros?
Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston Baked Beans is the only one.
In more ways than one.
In there, Mfuru.
What? What's going on over here?
You can't keep me out of there.
Hi.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Actually, yes, you kind of are.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
You want the honest answer to that
See,
question?
Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay?
Okay,
As for
okay.
the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in on Jessie.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Well, you'd be surprised what I can do. I mean, I can be very, very persuasive when I try, can't I, Doctor?
Hello. Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores.
That's
Now,
nice
is
of
there
her.
something I can help you with?
Okay, I'd like to see Jessie Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Wait, others plural? Also, yeah, the records say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
No, that wasn't actually what I was implying at all, but hey, I was just probing and taking some options. What have you got for sale,
A
anyway?
better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck, and a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
Ah, thank you. 11% discount as well. Shiny. So what do we have? Ooh, skill bonuses, various options there. They're all armor types, though. And antibiotics cream. Oh, groan. And, of course, Adrenos. Well, let's stock up on Adrenos quickly. And accept. There we go. I think I've bought quite a few other things as well, but okay, we're done here. Right, I suppose we should see if we can break into the... Oh, ooh, restricted area, eh? And, oh, what's this? Ardent ID code. You don't suppose someone just left this lying around here by accident? Yoink! You will now be automatically disguised when entering a restricted area. Perfect, and it wasn't even officially theft. So, open this, and yoink! There we go. Hello, fellow Marduk.
You the new hire? Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Yeah, the quarantine room looks like the right way to
You're
go.
sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
We're fine, just so long as we don't actually get in the same room as any of the patients. Hello, you.
To the last Raptidon rut in time. Leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
What about hiding out? Does that require being disturbed?
What? Why? Everything's fine.
Aha!
Terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
I don't believe you.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she?
Nope.
Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
You're welcome. You aren't actually sick, are you?
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you
Guess
repeat
that
what I'm about
bit.
to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath.
Fair enough.
You, ain't with the board, are you?
No,
I
no,
owe them
I'm not.
a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I heard up here
Aha.
to lay low.
Okay, and, well, Ellie asked me to help, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Fair enough. What did you do that got you into trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
So, what didn't you do that got you into trouble?
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing.
I make it to week 2.
Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
Yay! So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation.
And
Let's
then it
just
went
say
wrong.
Things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm.
Oops.
Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Okay, so I'll go talk to
Thanks for
Udon.
helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Pretty much, yes, yes. So, back to Udon. We need to convince him to clear Ellie's debts. There's no way this could get dicey in any way, shape, or form. But while we're here, let's just step outside, because nobody finds this suspicious at all. And we'll take a wander back in. Hello, fellow guard. I have a sudden urge to check out the operating theatre. Because there's absolutely no way that sneaking around inside a sterile facility with all manner of interesting things, excuse me, lockpick, doink. And we'll also dump some skills into dialogue as well. Yeah. I'll just go with the rest on that. Actually, revert. We'll add the point of lockpicking. Then we'll toss a few more points into there, so we hit the next stage of Intimidate, and then we'll boost our tech skills. Because science! Also, because it makes tinkering considerably cheaper. Go. Sorted. And now we should be able to, is anyone watching this? No? I think we'll just wait for that guy to go somewhere else. Or can we just close the door? Yes. Closing the door makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Right. Picky, picky, picky.
You're a
Going.
deft hand with a mag pick.
Thank you. Now, was it worth it? That's the question. Yoink. 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 Drugs, 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 drugs. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be able to replace. Ooh, what is this? Where are we?
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Oh,
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question.
Never mind. Not about it.
Okay, fair enough. Weapon parts. Weapon parts. Is there a further way on from here? Red piping there. No, it looks like this is just a hidden little secret area. If you were as pettily larcenous as I am. And handily, the operating theatre lets us recharge the hologram. So, huzzah! Excellent, we're done. Right, next stop, go talk to Udom. Maybe I should talk to Ellie first. Maybe she can give us some hints.
Any word on Jessie?
Yeah. She's in debt with the board and thinks someone's after her, I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Okay. No useful suggestions, but at least she didn't run off and do anything stupid when I told her the truth. So, hop a skip and a jump across to Halcyon Holdings' office. Hey guys, I wonder which of us would win in a firefight now.
This is Halcyon News.
Udon,
How do you
hi.
Ah, how might I assist you?
Jessie's debt.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Yeah, right. Okay. How much are we talking about here?
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
This is
I think you
true.
may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
You're charging that much for emotional anguish? Really?
I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please respect my feelings in this difficult time.
Fair
I
enough.
doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain. We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme anguish. For the good of his understanding, of course.
Of course,
Be careful
Matt.
you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force.
Fair enough. Okay, so 2,000 bits. You know what? Let's do it.
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled.
And now I need to go and
Is
get
there anything
paid.
else you need, or can I return to my work?
No, we're good. We're leaving. Okay, so the bounty hunter's off the hook, and I am somewhat broke. And again, I did just buy a whole ton of new armor as well, so the board likes me on top. Huh. All in all, it's not too shabby. It's just
Wish I
money
could
after
say it was
all.
Good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That'll
Okay.
make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
Yay! Right, good news.
That word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt.
You're welcome.
You sure saved my skin, stranger. All
Hey,
debts
got
between
half
me
the
and
bribe
you are
back.
Cleared.
Sweet. Okay, just watch yourself while I'm gone. And Ellie?
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right?
Well,
Tell you
no,
what,
not
I'm a
really.
little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Medic's always good. Are you really going to work for me just because I helped Jessie?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent.
Why, thank you.
But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Fair enough. Welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
That's alright. Ellie, meet me on the ship.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
More to the point, good luck, because the only cabin with a view is mine, and you aren't getting it. Okay, so next item of business is actually heading back over to the security house, because we've got two things to tackle. The first is to turn in the bounty. The other is to try and grab that options.
Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I will take care of you.
Yes, I'm
I
a
need neither
sprightly...
your advice nor your pity, young lady.
Can I point out that if we factor in the time in cryostasis, I am something on the order of 90-odd years old in this game? So, who you calling the geriatric? Ah, Captain, I have a bounty.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
That's fine. Well, you sound bored. Also, that Macred bounty, he's kind of dead.
We got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Macred's dead, baby. Macred's dead.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Works for me. So, what bounties have you got available?
With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
That's fine. Sweet. So we got another 1,000 bits, which means that the bribe to clear Jesse and get us Ellie's services has basically paid itself back. Hooray! Right. Restricted container. Yoink. There we go. Right, let's see. You know what? I'm going to cheat a little. Pop up the quest marker. To the right by the looks of it. Ooh. Sell and very locked door. Excuse me. Nobody look round.
As always.
Why, thank you.
Just yank the drive and I'll do the rest.
I'm sorry, having gone to all this trouble, do you really think I'm going to just get the drive? Let's see what else we've got. Confiscated goods, modified pistol, hatchet, metal hoop, IG, whatever that is, prayer beads, OSI, locked container, fled before we could get down to it. Okay. Security logs. Hawthorne's ship impounded. Guys from the Back Bay roughed the Moon Kid. And McRed spotted at the rest and go. Keep an eye on Gladys. Right, so Gladys is at the rest and go. Okay. Freelancers v board. Brawling at the Lost Hope. Freelancers won. Yay! Go Freelancers. Woo. Negotiate for the usual finder's fee. Then give Lilia her salvage. Yay. So only mildly corrupt then. Right, eject the cartridge, and we've got what we came for.
I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Perfect. Let's just exit before anyone spots anything. Yes, the holographic disguise wore off right in front.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real grouchy. Kinda all the time.
I'm not grouchy, I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Grouchy.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
Children, do I have to come back there and spank someone? Alright, the rest and go.
If it's
somewhere
unreliable and the rest and go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
You know, I can't say I blame you. Gladys, hello.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Yay! Just like Grandma used to buy. Phineas sent me.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction.
But the board isn't
Lucky
in
for
the
us,
room.
Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least.
Quite.
Now, I only have the one nav key. and they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Go on.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
That depends on the job. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting.
Aha.
She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Officially, at least, so... Why was it abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Maybe.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
So...
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
So we're thinking it's a covert op gone wrong. You want me to go sniffing?
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors.
Cool.
The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
So, it looks like we're off to Roseway anyway, but not before we see...
ceramic mantipillar at a salvage auction last week.
Is this the kind of ceramic mantipillar that goes bang? Okay. What have we got? Battered Market data pads. Purple berry munch. Chocolate chips. Chocolate. What else? Various somewhat illegal options. The Vortex Mace. One-handed melee knockdown. 700 bits to purchase, but does come with a lot of damage. Well, we've got various other options. Tech kits, bypass shunts. The Salvager's Helper, 480 DPS handgun with acid damage. Yeah, that could be interesting. Shame it's so expensive. Well, this is what happens when you start bribing people and throwing money about. Sometimes you can't afford stuff. Okay, make a mental note that that is there, though. Okay, let's roll. So, we have our lead on Roseway. We have a couple of possibles for Edna in engineering. There was something about a comm signal. That might be the same one that Gladys just told us about.
Seriously, don't mix it.
Why? What happens if you mix it? There's a worrying thought. Okay, so what do I want next? I have 10 points to spend. We'll dump points into guns, of course. And with 5 more points to spend, let's keep the dialogue skills going up, because this is a Fallout-esque game, and dialogue is always important. Saves a lot of time and trouble. And since I have a perk, yeah, well, let's just hurry things up a bit. Years of drug abuse have had a beneficial side effect. That doesn't happen every day. Or for that matter, most days. Yoink. And Parvati gets a packed hammer. The 37 acid versus 120 electrical. Let's get her onto the officer's spine. Max, what are you using? 81 DPS. Well, you can have the impact hammer then, because more damage. And I really should tweak your perks as well. Tier 2, melee damage, range damage, armor rating, or extra dialogue combat effects. Those are little passives for dialogue skills while you're in combat. You know what? We'll boost that. And Parvati. Extract mods. Range damage, melee damage, armor. Let's give her range damage. There we go. Right, so we need to stop by Edna. And then I think we are temporarily done with the Groundbreaker. Ah, Edna.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Okay, why would we run out of time?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown.
It's the
We're going offline
final...
in
Oh,
3,
sorry.
2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Soon, basically. Why are you about to lose comm capabilities?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts.
Right.
The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
But...
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Guess what?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
Of course.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Leisure
And I'll
reading?
need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
Absolutely. You just let messages from Earth sit in memory on an orbital relay?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Yeah, and the ones that aren't?
A stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
No, not this time, Edna. Not if I'm involved. Come on. We have two things to do. Sort out the mess on Rosalie, and also fix the relay station. I think we'll start with the relay station. That sounds like a smaller and potentially fairly lucrative little side quest. And it keeps the Groundbreaker happy, and with Space's choice probably still mad at me, I need every friend I can get.
And you were our vicar?
Yes, but as I've repeatedly said, I was assigned there as a vicar. I was not a prisoner.
Can't believe you'd lie.
I was not lying. It had no bearing on my ability to minister to my flock, and was therefore not worth mentioning.
Yeah, Max isn't shady at all, is he? Right, back to the ship. We're done with the Groundbreaker for the moment.
Either of the assault cruisers ever put into ground?
No, Groundbreaker would never let him go. Wait. What are you doing here?
Hey, you got a second?
Felix, you want on,
Fancy
don't
running into
you?
you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close.
Very
Gotta hand
close,
it to
in
you,
fact.
boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Right. You're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Felix, who wants you dead, besides your former employer? And yeah, if you're trying to convince me to hire you, you're going about it all wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers?
You're all over the place. Just be yourself.
Sure, I can be myself. I can be myself better than anybody else in the system.
More or less
You're
by
looking for crew,
definition.
I'm looking for a way off this port. So we've got something in common already.
Hooray!
And yeah, I know I came on a little strong, but honestly, when was the last time anybody was so eager to throw in with you?
Pavati,
That's gotta
2
count for
days
something,
ago.
right?
Perfect. You're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that.
36
Thanks,
minutes
boss.
and 12 seconds.
You're not going to regret this.
Right, we'll see you in the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Yes.
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Oh, yes. And looking at Felix's attitude, I suspect the church probably was on fire the last time he met a vicar. Right, to the Unreliable.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Oh, yes, I forget. You can hear everything in the ship, can't you, Ada? Right. Okay, so next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we will be off to Relay GB23, there to discover what horrors overtook the crew, and why the radio isn't working, and just how much junk mail is in the memory banks. Probably at least 70% of it. Until then, farewell.